Have you ever wondered, what is a plant-based diet? I'm Christy from Trying Plant-Based Food, and in this video, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So stick around so you can find out. In its simplest form, a plant-based diet is simply eating plants or anything that comes from plants. A vegan diet is a plant-based diet. A vegetarian diet is not a plant-based diet. Why? Because vegetarians still eat dairy from animals. Things like eggs, cheese, milk, they all come from animals, so that's not part of a plant-based diet. Now, what about the standard diet that most people eat? Well, that's not a plant-based diet, because in that diet, people eat meat, which is animals. Poultry, fish, seafood, none of that is plant-based. So if you only eat plant foods on a plant-based diet, what is there to eat? There are many vegan processed foods that you're probably already eating. Potato chips, French fries, pretzels, pasta with tomato sauce. Not everything you might think is plant-based though, so you really have to read the ingredients. Now, if you're new to a plant-based diet, you'd probably want to start off with the vegan processed foods. There are processed vegan foods that mimic foods from the standard diet, where soy or pea protein is used with a combination of other ingredients to make chicken-like food or hamburger-like food. You even get vegan options at many restaurants now. Thanks to these meat alternatives, even some fast food places have vegan options. There are many variations of plant-based milks and ice creams. Soy milk, cashew milk, almond milk, oat milk, these are all part of a plant-based diet because they are made from plants. You can make your own plant-based milks at home with a blender and a nut milk bag. There's even fancy machines that'll make the nut milk for you. There are also several different plant-based cheese alternatives. You can find cheddar, you can find mozzarella. Some of them are really good. Just realize it isn't going to taste exactly like cheese, but it can get close enough to scratch that itch. A plant-based diet offers a huge variety. Did you know that according to Alliance Biodiversity, there are 1,097 varieties of vegetables that are cultivated today? Think of all the meals you could make with that. According to Old Ways Whole Grain Council, there are 22 different whole grains. According to study.com, there are over 2,000 different kinds of fruits, and that's not including all the different varieties of the single fruits within that 2,000. According to usforestservice.gov, there are 1,600 varieties of legumes, which includes many varieties of beans. Now, I'll put a link to those resources in the description below so that you can go and research the variety of different plant foods there are to eat on a plant-based diet. If you're getting value from this video, then I encourage you to hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell so that you can get notified every time I put out a new video and you can learn something more about plant-based food. Now back to plant-based eating. I bet you didn't know you had so many choices on a plant-based diet, did you? Pretty surprising. By taking these foods and making different combinations with your favorite spice blends, you can create delicious meals that won't make you tired or have you feeling that weighed down feeling like after you've eaten a bunch of meat and cheese. Here are some easy plant-based meal ideas that I love. Avocado toast. I like mine on sesame Ezekiel bread with sliced up onions, sliced tomatoes, and a drizzle of balsamic vinegar. You can have oatmeal, smoothies, pasta. I put beans in my pasta. I used to put so much meat in my pasta. Now I replace that with beans. Salads, soups, plant-based stews, chilies. You can even add the processed plant-based meat alternatives that they have to even make it feel more like what you're used to eating. In the beginning, this might be what you want to do. Now, if you want to go plant-based for health, I don't suggest surviving on vegan junk food. All that processed food, You won't lose any weight. You might not feel much better. There are several different variations of eating a plant-based diet, from junk food vegan to whole food plant-based. If you'd like to see a video where I do a deeper dive into the different variations of eating a plant-based diet, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to make that or any other video suggestion you might have. I'm here to help you with trying plant-based foods. There's a recipe video I have of a whole food plant-based pea soup that's really delicious, made in the Instant Pot. I'll leave a link to it up here. Catch you later.